Hi, it's Mark Lloyd from Property Master Academy, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Terence, who has been on our Development Mentorship Programme now for just over a year. And I want to ask him a few questions of his experiences and see how he's got on. So, first question for you then, Terence, really is where were you at property-wise, or even if you weren't in property, before you came across PMA?
I probably started in property maybe 10 years before, but it was just not, definitely not as a professional and more kind of I needed somewhere to live. That turned out quite well, and I've always seen property in the background with homes under the hammer and just hearing about capital appreciation over the years. So I knew it was something I definitely wanted to invest in as well as doing business. But then I went fully immersed into it with property businesses and investment. So I started being more proactive about it. Did a few BRRR projects before PMA, but I definitely valued mentorship. I just didn't know who to go with, in order just to leverage someone else's experience, to fast track and to surround myself with the right kind of people, mentors and other mentees. So I ended up choosing PMA over Progressive, Property Investors, Simon Zucci's group as well, because I heard Mark on a rent to rent podcast, and I just really fell for his confidence, because you just hear the experience in his voice, and I also want to be with someone who's down to earth and very realistic speaking, and that's ultimately why I went for the development course in particular. I was nowhere near doing a development, and I started with £50,000 houses, so nothing like the £1 million projects. But I thought if I go into development and get and learn from these mentors, effectively I'm starting at the top, and I can reverse engineer and do everything simple or simpler or smaller beneath that. So I thought it was a way to cover everything up to the big developments.
Okay. So because you'd already done some rent to rents, I think, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, so that was another reason why I chose PMA, because of the rent to rent, and I was trying to see if I could do more under the same umbrella. Like
Okay.
from my perspective, I was working a 9 to 5, not on a lot of money. So you have to be sensible about it. I probably couldn't afford training, so I had to go out there and make the money.
So what was it about the PMA program that made you sign up in the end?
Well, when I heard you, Mark, on the podcast, I just thought you're very genuine, and I wanted to be with genuine people.
It's nice of you to say.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Ultimately, it was a hard decision, because I listened to a lot of podcasts, of the biggest kind of training academies in the country, and it just felt genuine as one. Not saying that the others weren't genuine, but very close network as well. You weren't just a number in effect.
Good stuff. So, all right, so you joined the mentorship program. What happened next?
I started with the monthly meetings, and then, well, effectively the hunt started straight away, hunting for projects, hearing about what other people were searching for as well, the other mentees on the program. So it kind of opens your mind up that way too, and also hearing from the mentors projects as well. Andrew, who basically specializes in title splits, but also project managers for other big building companies in conversions as well. So a lot of knowledge to obtain there.
So obviously, that's quite a big jump looking at some of these size of the projects. How did that make you feel?
Um, Yeah, a little bit overwhelmed. Am I being realistic? I started up in the northwest because I didn't have a lot of money. So that's why I kind of targeted. That's why I targeted that area, trying to get more for my money, and also trying to get the rental yields because like everyone in property, I've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, but I couldn't replicate what he done. It didn't seem that I could replicate what he done in London. So that's why I looked to the northwest, and I was trying to do BRRR, buy, refurbish, refinance, and rent. So yeah, that's why I started up there. But I live in London, so the house prices are a lot more. Um, so when you are looking at these projects, it's a lot more money down. But ultimately, I did want to start from the top at development, and then through this development course, be able to do everything that comes beneath it, from a simple one house flip, all the way up to actually building from foundation upwards, and learning how to analyze and kind of projects and what it entails.
Okay. And so what were your results? What happened?
Well, I just landed a £2 million project, so more than I could ever have imagined. In the space, because I signed up October, and I ended up buying the property in December. So in 14 months, that's not bad. I don't think I would have ever have done it. No way. I could never have dreamt of it in that period. I was going gradual, I was going steady. But essentially, I bought 13 properties within a year. So
what was the value of those?
overall, £2 million purchase price. So when I started in 2020, at the end of October 2020, I bought one house in Liverpool, 57,000. April 2021, two other flats for 53,000 each, and now so I've got one in a year, two in a year, then 13 in a year. So I've multiplied my game by a lot.
Okay. So do you want to talk us through the latest one then? Just basic figures.
Yeah, so basic figures, buying it for 2 million plus fees, trying to get an end value of around between 2.4 and 2.6 million. That's the aim. So yeah, there should be the 20% profit margin there.
And how does that make you feel?
Yeah, really good. I'm right in the middle of it. So now's the doing the work time now that I've acquired it, and then it'll be final test results when we find out the values or the sales price.
Okay. And so you're looking to flip it on. When are you looking to do that? What's your kind of time frame, do you think?
Everything within a year. I've given myself a year as a kind of contingency, but really within 8 months, and then 4 months for a contingency.
Okay. So essentially from within a year of buying it, you're hoping to make essentially about 400,000 profit.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. So pretty smart of those.
Does now. Yeah, yeah, that
So
would
it's
be
not over
ideal.
it's not over the line yet, but still a lot of work for you to do, obviously. But it
Yeah,
must give you a bit of comfort within your body just to what's
yeah,
happened.
absolutely. To do it and everything involved, like I didn't have the deposit to do this project. It took a combination of strategies to make it happen, and I had to use everything I've learned, you know, over the past 2 years, to put it into to definitely put it into practice, take action, and make it happen. Every day there's challenges, but every day I come up with a solution. Things turn out better than expected. Unexpected things might arise. It balances out, but genuinely do good.
Okay. How did you find the support from PMA?
excellent. Literally daily support. The mentors are there. Otherwise, you just book a meeting. You can have a conversation. Within a couple of days, you've got the weekly if you want to discuss anything in there with the group, and you also have the group. So when it's all eyes on your projects, you have 8 pairs of eyes, and brains thinking about your project and helping each other out.
Okay, cool. So good project where you put no money in as well. So a lot of people don't think that you can do these no money in projects. Well, you've just proved the point, and a multi-million-pound one as well.
It was basically 5% deposit, and I paid the fees. So I did put some money in, but in normal circumstances, it's 25% deposit plus the fees. So my deposit was very, very small. My deposit, what I had, was completely from money from previous projects. So I've just rolled over straight into something else.
Okay. So what would you say to anybody that's currently looking at PMA as a possible mentor?
I'd definitely go for it. I'd definitely go for it. Like I said previously, how I was thinking, it's a lot of money. I didn't actually have the money. I went out and made the money through rent to rents, and then I went straight through as a business expense. But what you get for the money is priceless, and it's easy to get a return on investment on that as well. Because all it takes is one little project, and you have your money back within 1 year. But what you learn from these guys, you have for a lifetime. So you can compound on that year by year, and what you pay, you will definitely make up for in avoiding mistakes, and you can do things better. You also have the group, and what I found really helpful lately, there's a couple of us doing similar projects at the same time, and we share contacts, and I'm saving money because we're comparing prices of the same services, and time as well, because I don't really have to look. I can just drop a WhatsApp message to someone else in the group or in the group chat, and then a contact appears. So I don't have to go trawling through Google and look through reviews. So the way, whatever you've invested is 100% worth it. And if you do, I don't believe in rushing things, but if you do want to fast track, leverage someone's experience, because the years of experience they have it'll propel you.
Thanks, Terence. So there you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed listening to that. And if you have, I certainly would like it if you could please like this video so others just like you can get to see it on YouTube. And also subscribe to our channel so you get notified of other videos as we upload each week. Also appearing on your screen right now will be some more videos that will help you in your property business. Thanks for listening.